Magick live show. Today we are going to be focusing on our end of summer clearance sale collection. So on the table here we have all of our beautiful items that are in that collection, including a few new pieces as well. Now I was originally meant to be going live on Facebook today, but because when we did our live on Tuesday here on YouTube, we had a couple little tech issues. So I'm hoping that we'll get a few people join us live. While we're waiting, I'm just going to quickly check a few things, just make sure that we are... Can we see this live? Yep, cool. Yay, awesome. So I'm just actually going to share the live as well. Just give me a moment. And... Okay, this is our first time doing a proper live, so we're still working out a few things. So just a couple of things. I can see there's a few people live now. Hi, everyone. I'm your host, Michelle. I'll just turn the camera around for a minute because this is our first live here on YouTube officially, because our last one actually didn't really work so well. I am the founder of Nature's Magic and I host our lives here. So if you have any questions about any of the pieces, feel free to ask in the comments. Hi, Nat. Hi, Rain. Really love to see who's here, so make sure you say a quick hello in the comments as well. And I just wanted to check, we have just added some information to the description of this live, so if you're new watching, if you're watching this as a replay, you can shop these items direct on our website. There's a link, I think, to the end of summer sale. I think we'll pop a link in the comments if you don't mind popping that in, Michelle, just to the, I don't think I actually ended up putting it in, so just remember that. So we do have this sale available all on the website at the moment. If you are watching this in the future, obviously it may not, these items may not still be on sale, so the sale is for a limited time. But in saying that, it was meant to end tomorrow. I've actually decided to extend it out another week. There's a few changes to our lives over the next couple of weeks, so I thought we'll just leave this going for a bit longer, so it gives you guys a bit more of an opportunity to get some great deals. So we've just popped the link there in the comments. So when I am showing things live today, you are absolutely welcome to just buy them direct off the website. In fact, I'd encourage you to do that because we are live, things get invoiced at the end of the live, which means that they're not reserved until you have actually paid for the item or received an invoice, I should say. So when we invoice you after the live, we do reserve your items for a week, but we do ask that you make payment as soon as possible if you can. That's always appreciated. We are a legit business. We've got a website. Everything is, secure checkout. We do PayPal, AFTERPAY, ZIP Pay as well. So even PayPal in 4 if it works for some people, it doesn't for others, so I don't know why. But we do have lots of services available. We don't do lay-by, unfortunately, so we do offer those services instead. And that way you can get your items more quickly, and we don't have to chase up payments, which is always good. So that's all I need to sort of do with the housekeeping. And in terms of how to claim, hi Bob, welcome to our live. Hey Michelle as well, hello. Can you get a shout out? Hi, that's as far as the shout out's going to go, sorry. But anyway, we do have, what was I going to say? We do have other lives available on Facebook as well. We do normally go live on Facebook. We've been doing Facebook lives for about, oh my God, like 7 years. It's been a long time. So kind of exciting that we've kind of jumped across to a different platform now. I will also just mention that if you're a new customer and you want to make a claim in our live, I've popped a link in the comments to a contact us page on our website. So please make sure you do use that to send us your email. And also, if you want to send a message with that, you can. It will land in our inbox and we will then have your details. So if you're intending to shop the sale, please do make sure we've got your details. And all you need to send through is just your name and your email. We don't need, and just maybe say a quick hi, I shopped you on your live today or something like that. But that's all our housekeeping for now. I'll turn the camera around so you guys can see our beautiful products that we have available. Now I'm literally just going to go through things because this is on YouTube obviously, and it's going to be available after this live has ended. I thought it would make sense that I show things in sections. So I'm going to start with the crystals first. So we'll do all of the gorgeous crystals up the back. So I actually haven't shown a lot of these in the lives, and we have added a few new pieces as well. So we'll do crystals first, and then I thought I might go through all the rings, and I'll try and I'll utilize the website filter to figure out size by size what we have on the table. So like I'll do all the size 6 and the size 7, etc. And then I'll do the earrings and the pendants. So we'll see what we have time for today. It might end up being a longer live than an hour, but I'd really like to get this whole sale collection in one video. So I'm not going to do new arrivals today. I'm just going to focus on the sale items. We will have new arrivals tomorrow. So tomorrow night on Facebook, we'll be launching a bunch of new items. I have a few little sneak peeks over here. We've got the scholarcite and seraphinite, which will actually be going up on the website tomorrow night as well. We've got apophyllite, damburite, which you can also find. I think those are already on the website as well. So just as a little sneak peek, that's a few things. I think we've also got dioptase, pyrite with turquoise. I put everything up in the schedule on our socials. So whatever I was meant to be showing today is going to be shown tomorrow. So just so I could focus on this sale today. All right, everyone. So feel free to ask to see any items, but I am going to show them in the order that I said otherwise. That was a mission. I've never watched a live on YouTube before, just trying to work things out. Well, that makes all of us. It's all new for all of us. Hi, Becca. How you going? So now there might be some of you here that are, regulars on our Facebook lives. You've obviously got different YouTube names potentially. So if you are a regular, feel free to let me know what your name is so that I know who you are. But let's get started. So I'm going to start with this gorgeous, this is actually hematite covered phantom. Which I don't know if you can see so well, but it's super, super sparkly inside. And that is inside quartz. So that's like a crystal growing inside a crystal, which is really cool. The hematite's properties are very grounding. It's also very stimulating for the base chakra and also great for manifestation work. I find that phantoms are also great for doing past healing. So you've kind of got, that crystal inside is an earlier growth of the crystal, and then it gets covered by another layer of crystal down the track. So they're pretty amazing to work with, these phantoms. And hi, Leanne, how you going? All of these have the markdown prices on them. If you want to see the percentages off and the original prices, just head to our website. I do need to be able to find the code. So this one was 138, HPQ8. So these are rarer, high quality crystals. This one's now 110. I will just mention the tip of it does have some slight damage, but that is natural from the crystal and just how it's formed. So otherwise, it's got beautiful clarity, and the energy of these are quite special. We've only ever had a few of these in before. I've got a couple more on the shelf, I think, at the moment, but that is the only one on sale for 110. So just a reminder, if you want to claim something, you can either just say the price, if you can't remember the code, but preferably do the code. I'm not sure what the lag is like on YouTube, but HPQ8 is the code if you want to claim. So just say sold HPQ8 if you would like to claim this beauty, or you can search that code on our website and add that to your cart if you want to shop online. So that's our first beautiful piece. We also have pink tourmaline in schist. So this is, I always thought it was quartz, but it is a different matrix to quartz. Sometimes it's got quartz as well. But I do love on this one, you've got these, the crystal structure of the tourmaline is quite clear. It's quite a beautiful little piece. So pink tourmaline is a great emotional soother for the heart. That was $50. Code is 1450, now down to 38. Hi, Julie. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Just created a channel so that you can comment. Hooray. Yes, it's a learning curve, but you know what? I think in terms of being able to view replays and, for example, like I want to be able to embed this video on the sale collection so people can re-watch this and check items out. Should be a lot better for replays in the future. Okay, so this code is RQG3, was 20, now 15. Gorgeous quality Madagascan rose quartz there. Stone for love. I've got another beautiful rose quartz crystal too. Larger generator. I'll just zoom out a little. You can see that one. So I think the picture's better on YouTube, according to our last live. People were saying that it was much clearer. So I think that's really important to have a good picture when you're showing your crystals and jewellery, so you get a really good clear idea of what you're receiving. Now you can see this one does have slight damage to the tip. There's a little chip there just on the side. It's not exactly on the point, but that's a beautiful colour. nice little generator to maybe place in the bathroom or in the bedroom. And to be honest, the fact that it's got a floor on it, I actually kind of love for rose quartz, because it's all about self-acceptance and self-love, and I think being able to accept our imperfections is a really good lesson to learn, isn't it? So maybe seeing the beauty and focusing on the beauty rather than the imperfection of this piece. CR3704 was 120 down to 95. That's a beautiful little generator. And while we are on the theme of self-love, we also have one rose calcite palm stone. The rose calcite is another great one to help us work through maybe if we're, struggling a bit with our self-image. Rose calcite can help to clear beliefs or help support us to clear beliefs around the way we think about ourselves and we feel about ourselves. So rose is the color of the heart chakra. That was 25, it's down to 20. Code is RCP115. So again, you can shop any of these direct on the website if you want to can even add a few things to your basket. I know someone else was saying if you're lucky enough to have a second device that you can shop on, you could possibly even, I don't know, I think YouTube, you can minimize the screen and still be looking at other things on some devices. So you might actually be able to watch and shop on the website at the same time. Not sure. Anyway, we also have a gorgeous sodalite generator. This has got beautiful color. Those deep indigo blues are resonant with the third eye and the throat chakra. And you've got a bit of the orange through these as well, which connects with the sacral. So beautiful markings on this piece. It unfortunately has been cut. The base has been cut with a little bit of a lean, so it does stand fine, but it is leaning slightly, it's probably a bit like that as opposed to that, but it's still a stable crystal. But we have marked this one down significantly as well. It was 195, it's now 137. I'll just show you how that one does stand so that you can see what I mean. It's probably hard without a reference point of but I think you probably get the idea. I'll turn it around. It does have a bit of a lean, but it's sturdy. It's not going to go anywhere. So beautiful piece, has been marked down. And then we will move on next to this gorgeous big piece behind. Now this is a stunning display piece. I think it's about 5 kilos. I'm going to zoom right into these gorgeous green apophyllite crystals. So the green is the apophyllite, the white is the stilbite, and you've got lots of really beautifully formed crystals on this piece. So green apophyllite resonates with the heart chakra. It's a stone that invites in divine love and compassion, and it's got quite a high vibration. It's beautiful for anyone who does energy work or healing. I think this would be actually a stunning piece for someone to put in the therapy room or in a, if you're a counselor in your office space. Beautiful one to help people open up their heart. So that one was originally $16.25. It's down to $1,100. Code is GAPOC1. So green apophyllite with stilbite. That is a stunning piece. I'll just show the side of it, side profile, so you can see the overall size of it. So it is well supported at the back there with a purpose-built stand just for that piece. And that price includes shipping as well. So it won't be express shipping, but it will be shipping. We do suggest that pieces over, or orders over a few $100s are, we do offer shipping protection, so you can add that as a product to your cart if ever you want to add insurance to your order. So you need to add the product called shipping protection and just do that at the end, before you place your order. There is also a little toggle at the bottom before you check out that you can select to add that shipping protection, and it's just the cost is based on your order value. So just make sure you choose the appropriate amount to be covered for the full amount. And it's $2.50 per $100. So it's not a lot to insure a particularly expensive order. It's well worth it. We very rarely get orders go missing in the post, but it does occasionally happen. So just to make sure that you get what you've paid for, as I said, we always do our very best to make sure they get to you safely and packed well, but sometimes things are out of our control, obviously, once it gets into Australia Post's hands, but they're generally pretty good. So anyway, this is a stunning smoky quartz sphere. It's got a little bit of an inclusion inside this one, which is quite an interesting inclusion there. It looks like it might be an iron-based inclusion. There's a bit of the yellow and red. And I actually was wondering if it may have had a couple of little bubbles in there. I haven't really noticed them moving, so I'm going to say they might just be part of the crystal structure. But that's a beautiful clear smoky. It's got a lot of clarity. And that one was $330 down to $220, just over a kilo. SGS1 is the code. And that one we will gift the wooden sphere stand. They're worth about $20 as well. That can go together. The next piece we have, this is quite a rare crystal. It's blue spinel in quartz, or in smoky quartz. I'm not as familiar with blue spinel properties. I might actually bring that one up on our website to share a little bit about that piece. Just one moment. So on our website, so this is our website, naturesmagic.com.au. So you can really easily find things. So C1332, let's have a look together. C1332. Do sign up to our website to get 10% off your first order if you're not already subscribed. So blue spinel in quartz, there we go. And you can see the markdown price. So that's got 30% off at the moment. And a little bit about its properties. So there you go. It's throat and third eye chakra, enhances communication, promotes emotional healing, great for inner peace and tranquility, facilitates self-expression, so all those beautiful throat chakra properties. Also great for mental clarity, intuition and psychic abilities, and spiritual growth. So very much opening up to those more spiritual energies for communication. And yeah, in the smoky quartz as well, it sort of hasn't mentioned it there, but that does bring quite a grounding element to that crystal as well. So I think when you're working with anything in the more higher spiritual level, combining it with a grounding crystal to help integrate and draw that information down through your chakras is really important. So it's a really great combo here for someone who does, say, a bit of psychic work. That one is 126, code 1332. Next, we have another beautiful smoky. Oh my gosh, these pieces were some of the most stunning quality smoky quartz I think I've ever had in. We get a lot of our smoky stock through an African supplier. It's all ethically sourced. And when I say ethically sourced, I mean that the business that I work with actually gets them direct from the miners, and those miners work in with practices that are environmentally sustainable. The miners are paid well, and like it's a fairly direct source. In the sense that it's not going through lots of people. So we do really try to consciously source our crystals as much as possible, because we're aware that sometimes they are not consciously sourced. But yeah, so sometimes they are slightly more expensive for that reason, but we do believe in, not always just looking at the price of things, but also how they've gotten to our hands. So this one was a bit more expensive at $150. It's down to $105. So $2984. That is a stunning piece of smoky quartz. So much clarity. It does obviously stand, so beautiful big free form there. It's got some lovely veils and even some rainbows in that one if you get the right angle. The next one is another beautiful smoky, also a consciously sourced piece. It's actually been semi-polished, and it does have a bit of an celestial, it sort of had a bit of an celestial structure to it. And this one it's interesting because one side there's like a lot of inclusion, and then the other side's very clear. So you kind of get this interesting effect looking through it. That one was $135 down to $95. Code is 2804. So they're all our smoky crystals. I've also got one beautiful chevron amethyst pyramid. It does have the teeniest of tiniest chips to the very tip there, just for anyone who is conscious of wanting a perfect tip on their pyramid. If it's just for aesthetic purposes, that won't matter so much, but I know if you're wanting it for energy work, that having a perfect tip sometimes is important because it is trying to channel energy in a very direct way. So this piece has beautiful patterning. I love chevron patterning. I just think it gives such a character to the piece. That one was $145. It's down to $101.50. Code is P2 or AMEP02 if you're wanting to search that one online. So pyramids are great for manifestation and healing work, but some people just like the look of them as well. Next is a new addition to our clearance collection. This is a jack-o'-lantern, little witchy jack-o'-lantern from Halloween. It's got a little four-leaf clover on its hat there. It's almost like got a bit of a flame style hat and beautiful green and purple fluorite. So that little jack-o'-lantern was code FLJOL5. It was 94, I think. This one's a 50% off piece. It was 94. We've taken 50% off that one to $47, which is more than what we can usually discount, but we've decided to put a few special pieces out there at really great prices. We've also got some beautiful clear quartz generators on the table too. So clear quartz is a master healer crystal. It's a great one to work with for both manifestation and healing, and also just to amplify the energy within a space or of other crystals that are around it. So some people might like to place a clear quartz generator with other crystals to harmonize and amplify their properties. So that one is $77 from 110. Code is CLQP02. And now you can see there's a little bit of it looks like a crack, but that is actually part of the natural crystal. It's just been polished over, so that's not damage, I should say. You can see there's a few little kind of lines through this one and some inclusions as well. So that's all part of the natural crystal. Do love a good piece of clear quartz to work with, and they look really nice as just a little display piece. Here's another gorgeous generator. It's very clear, has a little bit of an inclusion, like a red inclusion, could be a bit of an iron inclusion there. This one's super clear with a lot of the like what I would call like a bit of a yin and yang crystal. The yin energy is more that milky quartz and yang is the more bright quartz. So that's got a nice balance of the two. That's $68.60 and code CLQP01 was 98. So just moving on to some more of our clear quartz pieces. I should probably bring this up over here. Here's the section that we're showing now. I was just trying to keep closer to the lights because I've had to use some extra lighting for our table today. So if we want to have a closer look under the light, I can. That's actually a really interesting piece. It would have been like a bit of a scepter. And I'm actually going to bring this over to the light so you can see the inclusions in this. It's quite beautiful. And this is a piece that we've actually had here for a while, and I'm just having a little look at the inclusions inside. It's got, yeah, it's actually quite a beautiful piece. It feels really nice to hold. It kind of just sits in the groove of your hand when you hold it. It feels like it's a bit of a wand or a bit of a scepter to, yeah, work with. So that one is now $87.50. It was $125. Code is CR0976. So that is that one. And then we've got a smaller generator here. So we do have a few more quartz generators in stock, including some beautiful Lemurian quartz. I just realized I do have one Lemurian generator that has been slightly marked down, so I'm happy to grab that if anyone wants to see. So CR1440 was 65, now 45.50. And again, that's just a really simple little generator. The last of the clear quartz crystals that I have, I've actually got a stunning large clear quartz natural point here, which I think these are such powerful crystals to work with for meditation. And as you can see, there's a lot of these little black inclusions. I admittedly am not 100% sure what they are. They're quite hard to tell. I wasn't sure if they were blue or black or slightly metallic. So they could be possibly like little hematite inclusions. Yeah, so it does have quite a few of those. And this is a Brazilian quartz. So this one is code CR1122. It's marked down to $90. And there's like very, very minimal, like some little tiny dings just to the end of it, but certainly doesn't affect the overall aesthetic of that piece. And then we've also got a couple of clear quartz in smaller clusters available. So we did have a few more, but we have actually sold quite a few of the pieces that we had out in the crystals. So this is an interesting one because all the points are facing towards each other. So when energy flows towards the point of a crystal, like normally with clusters, they tend to be facing out and radiating energy outward. I actually really love this because it's a bit different in that it's like sending energy to itself. I feel like this would be a beautiful crystal for self-healing and for sending and directing energy inward to yourself. So that's a special little self-healer crystal. It's only $20 and code is QSPM14, was $35. So that's a special little piece for someone to work with. Certainly not going to break the bank. It's a good price on that one. And another interesting cluster that we have here, this is a different formation. Again, this is an African quartz that we have. And these formations, you've got like the larger crystal forming with lots of smaller crystals around that main one. Sometimes this is known as a candle crystal. It's usually a shape or a structure that is connected with abundance. You've got like a generated larger crystal, and then all the smaller ones are kind of like supporting and sharing even more energy with that main point. So this is quite a beautiful one to work with the intention of abundance and group energy. That one's only $25, CQ14. So nice one to add to maybe like a little grid or a crystal altar where you might have some other pieces for abundance, like also moss agate or citrine, some other beautiful ones. So that's all of the clear quartz I have in crystals. We also have some beautiful little points here in angelite. So like the name suggests, it is a beautiful one to work with to connect with your angels and guides, and has a very peaceful and tranquil energy. These were $30, marked down to $25. This is code G65, and I've got 3 of those available that are the same price. So I'll call this one A. And this one is B with a little bit more of the brown. And this one is C. So 3 pieces from 30 down to 25, and the code again was ANG65. So just make sure you put A, B, or C. And then I've also got 2 slightly smaller points. You don't often see angelite in carving so often. So yeah, these ones are now 15 from 20, ANG35. This is A, and this is B. B is slightly darker and slightly chunkier as well. So they're both now 15. And also in the little mini points, we have got some beautiful high quality amethyst. So these ones were probably a little bit more expensive based on their size, but they are really, really nice color and clarity, quite gemmy looking. So this one is now 15, code G4. I think these might be 15. This little one is 10, G3. And of course, amethyst is one of our best crystals to work with for spiritual connection, psychic protection, supports the nervous system. Okay, so this is another one, sorry, that was code 4 for 15. So it looks like we had 2 there, sorry, I didn't realise. So we'll call that first one that I showed is A. This is B. Both got beautiful clarity and colour for 15. And then, the next 3 are the $10 ones. So I'll show those as A, B, and C. See, the colour of those is really pretty. You can see the deeper colours through those as well. So that's 10A, 10B, See some little phantoms through that one. And 10C as well. So welcome to any of our new viewers. If you are new here and you'd like to make a purchase of any of these pieces, you can either... Oh, did we pin that comment? Are we able to pin a comment to the top? Or did we? I don't know. We do have a link to all of these pieces on our website for our end of summer sale. We've just pinned that one to the top. So if anyone does want to shop these pieces direct on the website, you're welcome to do so, or you can claim them here in the live and we will send you an invoice at the completion of the live. Hey Nat, claim the first little amethyst one, $10 for Shandy. Thanks, Shandy. So that would have been this little one here. Thanks very much. I'll pop that one aside for you. And we'll just, I know you've paid your invoice, but we'll just create a new one and you can add whatever you want to your order to be shipped. So we do offer combined shipping, you guys. Just with combining orders, we just ask that you pay your invoices and then let us know if you want to hold off shipping. So then that way, like, we'll basically request that items or orders are shipped at the end of each week, but because we're doing multiple lives in a week now, we understand that maybe you want to wait to build your order up before you want it shipped, and so you're not having to post things out every couple of days if you end up ordering a couple of days in a row. So that's okay if you want to wait till the end of the week to ship things out. All right, so this is actually a really special piece of Cheredi amethyst. You can see it's got little inclusions in there, which are lepidocrocite. This is a crystal that comes from a special place in Africa, close to where the Brandberg amethyst is found, which is usually very expensive. So these are like a very similar to those, but just a fraction of the price. So you can see they've got this amethyst, lepidocrocite in quartz, and sometimes you do get some rutile and even in hydros in these. I love this formation. It reminds me of a turtle. There's its head and there is its shell and its little leg. So that's a pretty special little piece there, I think. That one is now $38 from $55. Code is 3176. So little turtle Cheredi amethyst. We actually did just get in a whole lot of new Cheredi, which I still haven't shown yet. So I'll show that probably tomorrow with our new arrivals as well. So that one is $38. I'll pop that one back. So just continuing on with our crystal section. So for anyone who has just tuned in, I'm just going to do all the crystals first. We've done actually probably over half of them already. And then I'm going to go on to the rings next. Then I'll do pendants and earrings. So unless you guys want me to show you the pendants and earrings before the rings, because there's less of them, I might actually do it that way. And then the rings I'll try and do size by size, just so that when anyone's watching a replay, it will make it a lot easier for people to shop via their size, I thought. So we'll try that out. And because this is all kind of new for us as well, we would really appreciate any feedback you have about the lives, or if you're finding that you're, if there's any challenges as well, either in accessing, commenting, etc., please let us know so that we can be aware of these issues and try and make our YouTube lives a really enjoyable experience that's free of tech issues, preferably. So this is rutile in quartz, and I believe that is chromite in there as well. Rutile quartz tends to be quite expensive, and this is a beautiful big chunky piece in the generator. That was originally $180. It's down to $126. So code is RTQG03. Rutile quartz is a really great one to work with if you're wanting to awaken your awareness and to expand your conscious awareness of things, particularly helping to shine a light on things within yourself which perhaps you're not currently aware of, like if you're trying to work through something or get to the root cause behind something. Can be a great one to work with for healing. So yeah, rutile quartz, that was RTQG3 for $126. Love that piece. We do have a little bit more rutile quartz in crystal stock. We've got some amazing pieces in jewellery, so you can find those all on our website, I believe. We've got some stunning quality faceted and cabochon jewellery in those. The next crystal that we have is sunstone. So, excuse me, I'm just going to actually grab a quick drink before I continue. Hang on. I realised I was going to miss my lunch today, so I made myself a liquid lunch. That way I can keep my energy levels up a bit today. Okay, so sunstone, you might notice, sometimes comes in different forms. And I believe this particular type of sunstone comes from India. And yeah, it's got a particular look to it where you've got like that mottled kind of matrix with little sparkly bits all throughout. So sunstone is one of my favorites to work with for positive energy and abundance, success, and really to help activate the sacral chakra energy of creativity. So beautiful one to work with. That one is now only $28. And if we can just see what the code is, that one is SUNG1, and it was originally 36, so that's now 28. Beautiful one to work with. We've got two other sunstone generators here as well. This is also 28, I believe. I have a different code though. So I'm not sure if it's really showing you all its little sparkles. I've got to get more light on it. There you go. But you can see the little flashes there of all of the sparkly sunstone. So that's also 28, code SUNG7. And the last one here, sorry about the background there, that is also got some beautiful sparkles all throughout. And that one is SUNG5 for 42. So that one's a bit chunkier than the others. That's the three of them there together. I'll just move these earrings. So we've got those, the three in the order that I showed them. Now the two behind, this is a stunning piece of polychrome jasper. So this is another one, I believe, from Madagascar. It's a really colourful form of jasper, often with, like, sometimes you get these interesting pictures and landscapes, but I get a really soothing, nurturing feeling from this crystal. It's said to really help balance out fire and earth energies together, and I feel like it just has a really calming effect actually on my system, very grounding. So that's a really beautiful free form, and that was 163. It's now 114. CR3068 is the code of that one. And the last one up the top row, this is honey calcite. So you can see there's some beautiful subtle banding through this piece. It's quite translucent, and it does have a couple of like small, well, they're not really nicks, but yeah, they're just part of the crystal on these pieces. But yeah, honey calcite has a really soothing, warm energy. Beautiful for working on clearing things out of the sacral chakra. This is an obelisk, so four-sided, like a four-sided generator, which is a symbol of strength and power. So good one to work with for someone who wants to strengthen that sacral energy, particularly around your creativity or sexuality, manifestation, that sort of thing. So this one was 122 down to 85, code PC253. We also have, what have I not shown yet? Oh, this is a new piece that I've just added today. So this is a gorgeous malachite with chrysocolla. You can see the little blue veins of chrysocolla forming outside the malachite. And these little sections you can see where it naturally kind of like it's got little grooves in there, so it's been polished over the top and revealing that inner beauty within the crystal of all those little stalactite shapes. So the malachite and chrysocolla is sometimes called malacola. So malacola is a great one to work with for protection of the heart. Also a good one to work with for rebirth energy as well. So I've heard of malachite being called or referred to a stone of spiritual midwifery, and chrysocolla is also one to help to have the courage to birth or to rebirth yourself. So it can be for actual birth or for maybe going through a time of personal rebirth. A great one to work with. This is 119 and was 167. Code is CR2876. But yeah, malachite has a very, very protective energy. It's like, I feel like they're kind of like the malachite's got a slightly more masculine energy and the chrysocolla is a bit more feminine, and they've got this beautiful balance and synergy together that they work on protecting your space and helping to facilitate a space for change, particularly within the heart. And there's another little piece of malachite here, also gorgeous quality, a little slice. It's got some really lovely sparkle on the side there. That one is now $30, CR2895. So that one you could put on like we've got these little V stands. I'll see if I can grab one. These are available on our website as a little display stand, so that they look really lovely actually just sitting up like that. Might leave that one there. So that's how you can display those with your collection. Over here we've also got a charoite moon. So we don't have much charoite in crystals at the moment, and we've got this one little moon left in stock. Really beautiful colour. So charoite is a great one to help overcome fear and to help replace that with a feeling of divine love and trust. So if you're going through a bit of a difficult time and just needing something to support you to connect into your own spiritual wisdom, it's a beautiful one to work with. And I think the moon's lovely to represent cycles as well. So that one could be good for like a new beginning. So $34, CHMN is the code. I think that was originally $48, so there's quite a good discount on that one. And then we also have the aquamarine. So aqua, we have a couple of these. This is African aqua. We've got a couple of raw chunks of this available. They were 28. This one's now 20. Code, what is that? Code is AQRC3. So beautiful colour aquamarine. And the other one was also meant to be 20. I'm actually going to make this one 15. It's a little bit smaller. So we'll say 15 on that one. So 15 for the aqua. That one doesn't have a code, so you can just say claim aqua 15 if you want that one. So we're almost done with the crystals. I've just literally got a couple more to go. We've got the lemon quartz next. So these are beautiful quality Brazilian lemon quartz. Now these are a heat treated stone, so to get that color often they'll get a piece of smoky quartz and heat it up to a certain temperature for it to turn into lemon quartz. So this is often sold as citrine, which it is not, but often people will call it citrine. Particularly a lot of Chinese sellers will sell it as citrine when it's lemon quartz, but it is still beautiful. It's its own crystal. Beautiful rainbows in that one. But yeah, we do like to be transparent and educate our customers where we can about different treatments of stones. So lemon quartz is all about positive mental energy, having optimism and helping to focus on the positives of a situation. So this is LQP9, was 74, now 53. So quite a beautiful piece. I reckon that would probably stand actually that way. Because it's a polyhedron, you'll find that you can probably have it stand on a number of different angles, but there's some interesting kind of planes within this one. So that's the first piece, and the second piece of lemon quartz has a little bit more smoky in that one. So this is more smoky lemon quartz, brings in a bit more of a grounding element and clearing of energy as well. You can see the little smoky phantom lines in that one. That was 75, now 53, LQP7. So again, that one's also, oh, this one actually, was this the one? I feel like there was one I saw the other day. It looked like it had a crystal within itself. Was it the other one? How bizarre, I can't even see it now, but I swear the other day I was like, oh, there's another crystal inside that one. It was the other one actually. Look at that. This one does have like a crystal within, which is, I don't know if this is technically a manifestation because you can see that it's been polished over, but it certainly would be considered like a manifestation quartz or a bridge crystal as well. So yeah, they're both 53. This one was code 7. The other one was code 9. And the last couple of crystals we have, so we've got these moss agate keys. Now these are kind of cute because I think these are actually a lovely gift to give to maybe a lover or someone that you are romantically connected to. Kind of makes me think of like the key to your heart. So you could be kind of cute and give someone the key to your heart. That one was 48, now 24. Code is MKEY. Now we have a number of these in stock. They are just intuitively chosen for you. There are actually, I just realised I should have got two different ones out. There is one that has a key this shape, and the other is like I think it's meant to kind of fit together. See if I've got another one there. There we go. So there's two different key types there. There's an innie and an outie, I'll just call them. But yeah, there's a couple of different versions of those. So you can let me know if you have a preference, if you want to claim one, or if you want a set, I'll give you one of each. So that is the moss agate keys. They've just been added. We also just added some moss agate clouds as well. Let me just grab one out. What did we mark those down to, Michelle? Are they half price? I'll just get a price in a sec. But these are the little moss agate clouds as well. So you'll find these in our end of summer sale. I've got a few of these available. That's our clouds and our key. So you can see there's quite a few there for us to choose for you. 15. So the clouds were 22. They've been marked down to $15 a piece. All right, I think that, oh, there's one last little crystal I forgot, this little one. So this is another gorgeous little crystal which has an abundant shape, like I was talking about with the cluster. This is $15. I'm not too sure what it got marked down to though. CQ29, I'll just check on the website, just one moment. It might be like $10 or something now, I'm guessing. CQ29. Yeah, so that's been marked down to $10.50. So that's a beautiful little crystal to work with for abundance, like I mentioned before. So that's, oh, and the last one actually, very last, I saved one of the best for last. This is actually a piece of spodumene. So spodumene is the same as kunzite, same family as kunzite, but it's the colourless version. So let me just bring that one up on the website. So this one is from Afghanistan, which is where a lot of this material is sourced. It's an enormous natural crystal. You can see it's got like a slightly golden colour, which is quite beautiful. And it has a natural termination as well. So spodumene crystals are the more colourless kunzite, and if you get ones that are a bit green, that is also hiddenite. So hiddenite, kunzite, spodumene, they're all connected. So that was $8.88 down to $7.55. Code is SPO1. So that's a real collector's piece, that one. Stunning large natural crystal. The weight of that is 413 grams, and it's about nearly 12 centimeters long. So this is a great one to work with for on an energetic level. If you're feeling drawn to it, it's a good one for helping with mood stabilization and emotional healing and support, to open up the heart, to heal from addictions as well. So kunzite is known for those things, as is spodumene. So beautiful natural crystal there. That is our last crystal to show. I will move on to, well, actually, since I've got a few of you live here, is anyone specifically waiting to see pendants, rings, or earrings? And I'd be happy to go to that next. I'll just do a little scan over our jewellery section, so you can see what we have. And if something catches your eye, perhaps you can let me know and I will start there. I'm aware I'll be going for definitely longer than an hour today. We'll probably end up being about a 3-hour live, but that's okay. All of this video will be available on YouTube, obviously, as a replay, and also we will embed it onto our sale collection as well. So as I said, we'll extend the sale out for at least probably till the end of next week, I would say. And yeah, so let's, if I'm not getting any comments, so the aqua rings, all larger sizes. Looks like I've got a 7, an 8 and a 10. So I think what I'm going to do next, like I mentioned, is actually I'll show you the earrings next, so we've got less of those. And then maybe I will do the pendants, and I'll see if I've got time to do all the rings. Otherwise, I might even Not sure if I'll do a separate video, but we'll see how we go. All right, so I'll start with the earrings next, unless you guys ask to see something specific. So starting over on the left, we'll start with the rose quartz. I've got 2 little pairs of petite faceted rose quartz earrings. They're quite pale, so very pale rose quartz. And they are now $31. Code is 345, KEGJ 345 if you want to find those on the website. I'll hold these up to my face after I've shown them as well. So we also have this little double drop pair also in rose quartz. Hey Jan, do I have green phantom quartz? Yes, I do. If you're talking about like a chlorite quartz, I'm pretty sure I've got a couple of pieces. I'm just showing these pieces at the moment, but just give me one moment. So 1168 was 35. Let me just very quickly divert over here, because I think on the table, I'm not sure if it's fair. I've got a garden quartz here. I don't know if it's a like true phantom quartz though. I'll just take the crystal out and see if it's got a phantom or if it's just the chlorite's kind of just formed on one side, not like I've got a phantom quartz over here, which is I think you're wanting something that looks more like that, I'm guessing. So we've got this one on sale, which is $110. That's the hematite covered phantom quartz. And I think if you have a look on our website, let me just have a quick look and see myself if we've got something online that you can check out. One moment. Phantom quartz. We have a Lemurian seed black phantom quartz as well, but it looks like they're the only 2 that I currently have on the website. I don't think we've got any other, do we? We did have crystals, but I don't know, did we end up maybe selling those, I think they're sold out. Yeah, sorry about that. But that's all I've got. But you can see those ones on the website too if you're interested. I do actually... Oh, that one's not on the website. This one. Seem to be, or maybe it just doesn't say phantom. Just see how that one did come up. Yeah, all good. Okay, we'll keep going. Anyway, so back to the earrings. We have in some larger earrings. I've got beautiful dendritic opal, and those are quite a larger pair with big long fixed hooks. All of our jewellery is in 925 high quality sterling silver. We don't do like silver plate or anything like that. It's all beautiful quality and regularly tested. So that's $62, code 528. I'm pretty sure they were like about $88 before. We also have a stunning rose quartz. This is like, I always call this Turkish Delight rose quartz, my God. Rhodochrosite, sorry. Rhodochrosite, really gemmy, beautiful pink colour. I do have a matching pendant, which isn't part of the sale collection, but happy to show if someone wants a set of those. They are $67 and code KEGJ637. I'll hold these few pieces up to my face and then I'll just show like a few pieces at a time so you guys can see the size. Where are we? Getting used to some new features on this YouTube. All right, so the first pair I showed was those little petite rose quartz earrings. So they're quite pretty if you just want to add a little sparkle to your outfit, and also the longer double drop ones as well. So the first pair was $31 and the second pair is $35. You can just claim with the price if you want either of those. And then we also have the longer dendritic opal. So as you can see, they've got those beautiful long hooks and they sit really nicely, and obviously because they're not a swing style hook, they stay where they are basically. And that is the gorgeous rhodochrosite. I'll just pull my hair back for a sec. So you can see right through those, they've got beautiful colour, quite a nice size too. So the rhodochrosite was $67 and the dendritic opal was only $62. The next 2 pairs I've got, this is labradorite, little round lab earrings. They've got really good flash on them. And they've got a beautiful little decorative setting. I'll show them in my hand after. But they were $95 And then this is the moonstone earrings as well, which also have a beautiful decorative style setting. Jan, I can't necessarily let you know unless you contact me on our contact us thing that's in the description. If you can send me a message, then we can let you know. But I don't get crystals in as regularly as jewellery, so it would be something that I can keep an eye out for, but I don't know when we'll get it back in stock, unfortunately. But we do, when we do get crystals in, we get really beautiful quality ones. I'm very, very picky with my stock. So, yes, I'll keep an eye out for some nice, I probably would like to get some more garden quartz and phantom quartz in, so I'll definitely keep an eye out. All right, so this is the lab. I'm just going to bring this light around a little. So as you can see, they've got beautiful flash, really nice decorative style setting. They are 95, code KEGJ701. And we also have the beautiful blue flash moonstone in a similar style setting. And they are code KEGJ700 for 123. So 2 beautiful pairs there. Great prices on those 2. Now we've also got a couple of pairs of studs. There's blue topaz. These are quite like I would say a larger size stone for a stud. I'll hold them up to my ear in a minute as well. KEGJ 925 are now $40. They were $52. And we've also got the same ones in peridot as well. I've got a couple of these peridots available, so if anyone wants a pair and someone else wants some too, then we've got a couple there. So 922, they're also $40. We've also just added some raw aquamarine earrings to our sale. They're now $50. They were $80, I think they were like $85 before. So there's 2 pairs here with the same code. So we'll just say this is the left pair, E2359. So that's left, and this is the right pair. So they're quite a pale blue, E2359, left also 50. So I'll hold these up to my face in just a minute. I'll also just show this pair of gorgeous amazonite earrings. So we have, these are like a double cabochon. They've got not as much silver on them, but they're really lovely to wear as a bit of an everyday wear. And they are 77. They were originally, I think, 100 or thereabouts. 1318, KEGJ 1318. And we've also got the pre-night with epidote there too. So pre-night and epidote, we've actually got some new pre-night jewellery to show you guys tomorrow. So lots of faceted rings and pendants. We showed faceted pre-night a little while ago and it sold out like the first time we showed it. So we've got none on the website at the moment, but we will have some in stock now, so that's good. KEGJ 538 is 66. I'll hold those up as well. And just got a few pairs of each left. So I'll go through from what I just showed, starting with the blue topaz studs. I'll just zoom in for you. For those ones, you get the idea of the size. And same with the peridot, they're the same size on peridot. So they're quite a good size stud. They're not huge, but they're like a medium size. And then the aqua earrings, just so you get an idea, I'll just zoom this back out again. So the aqua earrings they're quite lightweight. They're not too heavy, but they're quite pretty if you just want a little bit of a raw crystal touch to your outfit. Got 2 pairs of those, and they were both 50. The beautiful amazonite, they're quite elegant. I love those. I've got a pair of these that I wear quite a lot, actually. They're a really nice colour. So that is the amazonite, and then also we have the pre-night as well. Oops, just dropped one. So pre-night, nice big round fixed hook earrings. Get the idea of the size of those ones. just realized like it's quite funny the difference with YouTube to Facebook in terms of how responsive this camera is. I find sometimes even when I'm flipping the camera around, it always lags a little bit on Facebook, but it's pretty instant here. Okay, so I will show you the last of the earrings that I haven't done yet. Probably about 5 more pairs. Right, so move around a bit further. So next we have some really yummy carnelian. I'm just going to stay over here because the light is a little better. I can see that yummy, yummy colour of carnelian. Like if you're needing a bit of an energy boost to your day, carnelian is definitely the stone to wear. KEGJ 326 is $56 and they would have been about $80 I think before. And then we've also got a little pair of tiger's eye. They've got a little bit of blue at the very top, but they're quite a pretty little pair of a more petite size stone. And they are KEGJ 682 for $56. We also have one little pair of citrine earrings on sale. I actually have a matching pendant on the table for these earrings as well. So they've got beautiful colour. I'll show the pendant next in just a moment. I might even show them on together. So that's $70 for the earrings, code 716. And that is the pendant. As you can see, they do actually have the same style setting. So they would make a beautiful little set together. The pendant is code KPGJ2575 and $49. So that is quite a good price for a lovely citrine set together. Again, I'll show those in just a sec. And the last few, so we've got one pair of marcasite in agate. These are a less common stone to see in jewellery, but I love the natural marcasite crystal formation. How cool is that? So marcasite is a really great one to wear for anyone who experiences what we could say either anxiety or excessive mental energy. It can really help to ground your mental energy and bring a sense of calm to the mind. So also good for meditation. But yeah, particularly for people who have like a lot going on in their mind. $69 and KEGJ 79. We've also got a couple of pairs of the beautiful picture jasper. So picture jasper, I think sometimes this is also known as American picture stone. It's got really beautiful, almost like a desert landscape look to it. Sometimes you get little dendrites forming, which almost look like trees, but very grounding, soothing, and you've got that in a beautiful sphere. You mean the marcasite liane or the picture jasper? So this is code KEGJ533 for $62. I've got a couple more pairs of picture jasper earrings, and then that will be all of our earrings done. So we've got a gorgeous little oval pair, also with the fixed hooks, as you can see, are $56. And they are code 531. So if you like wearing neutral or earthy tones, these are a really lovely stone to wear, just to have a calm and nurturing energy. So this is code KEGJ188 and also $53. So I'll turn the camera around and show these last few earrings, and then we can move on to what would you guys prefer out of pendants, or if there's particular size rings that you're waiting to see. I can also break the rings up a little bit and just show based on what people want to see first. So this is the carnelian. So they're a nice size. They're not huge, but they've got such a vibrant color. So those are the ones, I think if no one nabs those, I might. They are $56. Again, just if you don't know the code while I'm showing them and want to claim a pair after you see them on, just let me know the stone and the price. So this was the little tiger's eye for $56. I might zoom this in So 56 for those little ones. Then I have the marcasite. Oh, marcasite, yes. Oh, good, I got it, Leanne. So that's the marcasite. I'll zoom it out a bit again. So there, can't really see the, I wonder if I can get a bit more light on me. Got to sort out the lighting. It's a bit tricky because there's on Facebook I can have a flash that will just give me that bit of extra light, but it's a little different on, on YouTube. There we go. So that's the triangle picture jasper. Those ones were 62 and the marcasite was 69. The other picture jasper, this is the small ovals for 56. Move some hair out the way. So they were the ones for 56. And then the larger ovals, what size of those ones? So they're quite a nice medium size. And the last ones I'll show you were the little citrine. Now, I don't actually have my collar on. I'm actually just going to grab a little chain to go with that. So we do actually have a range of, as you can see up here, got a range of sterling silver and 935 silver chains on our website. You can get 10% the purchase of a chain with any pendant. So that's an ongoing deal that will automatically apply for you at checkout. So I've just got a little 16-inch snake chain to show this citrine set. So as you can see, it's quite just a simple little petite set that you could wear. You could certainly use a different chain, probably a little longer would be better. I just grab something. That would be about an 18 to 20-inch chain on me. The 16 does sit up a little higher, so depending on if you need a bit of help with figuring out what length chain, you can always just get either another chain that you have and measure it to check the length, or you can also just get a piece of string or whatever to check what length you need. That's what I would always recommend, but depending on where you want it to sit, like if you like them higher up or if you want them a little lower down over your heart, because people do like to wear pendants over their heart, that's an idea as well. All right, let's turn this back around. Now, I haven't heard any comments or had any comments about preferences for rings or pendants, so I'll just pop these little earrings back first, and then, oh, I just realised there's one pair I forgot, which was the little amber studs. So these are a little drop, like drop stud with little flower type formation. You've got the green, lemon, and cognac amber. So these are now $65 and code is 62. So I can show those on as well if anyone wants to see. But otherwise, I think I might just keep going on with the, what should we do, rings or pendants? I might do the pendants first because that'll be quick just to go through them. And then we'll do the rings at the end. All right, so I'm going to start over here. So from left to right with them. So starting with a beautiful ruby. Let's bring this down a little. So this is actually possibly more of a sapphire than ruby, because corundum is both ruby and sapphire, but ruby is technically only very red, whereas when you get these bluey purpley tones, that's actually more of a sapphire. So it is marked as ruby, but we'll just call it corundum. That one is now $98 and code is 672. It's actually quite a beautiful piece. I'm going to see, like, this looks like little mountain structures in there, and I love when you get that geometry of the ruby structure. So that was originally probably, well, obviously over 100. Was 140, now 98. Next, we've got a couple of really beautiful rhodochrosite pieces. I love the gemminess of this one. So that's now 100. Code is 1668. And again, I'm happy to show some of these pieces on. I've got two rhodochrosite pieces on the table. Here's another. We've got quite a few beautiful pieces on the shelf, actually. So if anyone is after some beautiful rhodo, we can also encourage you to check out the whole collection. So 2814, KPGJ 2814. Interesting formation on that one. That's 144. Excuse me. Down from 194, so $50 off. Very good discount there. And now we've got strawberry quartz. So strawberry quartz is a beautiful one to open up the heart, to receive more love. And that one is 113. KPGJ 1848. Now moving into some purples, we've got chevron amethyst. I love that this has got quite clear amethyst. It's a very bright purple. And that is KPGJ 2937 for 75. Looks like it would have been about 100 before. Another amethyst. This is called trapeze amethyst, where you get this interesting, I'm trying to not get so much reflection. You can see the darker sort of colours through there. Almost makes it look like a little angel inside, actually. That's got a hammered style setting. And KPGJ 2204 is 68. So there's quite generous discounts on a lot of these pieces. The next one is ametrine. You can see it's got the golden streak through the middle. You can see that much clearer against the white. So ametrine is a combination of citrine and amethyst. So it combines the properties of both. Great one for creativity and unblocking any type of, creative blocks, but also connecting to inspiration and drawing that inspiration down into the solar plexus. So that's 2083 and 160. Beautiful big pendant. Quite a bit of silver on that one too. I've also got a petite ametrine here as well. So this one's probably not quite as strong, but you can see it's got some beautiful banding inside. So just to show that one against the white. So that little one is 62. Code is KPGJ 2086. I'll just finish off the purples and then I'll show them on. So next we have fluorite. Beautiful purple fluorite, which connects to the crown and third eye chakras. Fluorite is a great one to help with clearing and also reorganizing energy. It's also referred to as the genius stone, said to be great for mental clarity and focus, and also helping the mind to create a cohesion of information. So that one is $86 and KPGJ 1815. I particularly like purple fluorite as a colour to wear because it does look a lot nicer against the skin compared to some other colours of fluorite. But yeah, that's just the one fluorite we have on the table. We've also got one little petite faceted amethyst pendant, which I think is a really pretty little piece. It's got nice lavender colour and beautiful clarity as well. That's down to 115. PRGJ 243 is the code for that one. That one was originally, what was it, 150 I think. So yeah, 150 down to 115. I'll show these pieces on. I don't really have a little collar. I must have taken it to my room. It's not hanging around, is it? Right, that's okay. I'll just use the, okay, so with this collar, we do sell these online. This particular one is an open neck, but we have ones with a clasp. So I wear these all the time during lives because they're so handy to be able to take pieces on and off quickly. But I do love the ones with the clasp for everyday wear. And obviously they, being solid silver, you know, they're not going to break. So opposed to a chain, collars are going to last a lifetime as long as you look after them and they don't get bent out of shape. But as long as you're polishing them regularly, they will look good. I've had one for over 20 years and I still wear it all the time. So they're a great investment. Price of silver has gone up a lot lately. So all of our silver chains and collars have also been going up in price. So I definitely recommend, you know, if you're wanting to purchase one of these beautiful pieces, grab one with the 10% off when you can get it with a pendant. So you get that bit of extra discount. So that's the gorgeous ruby. Again, I might just see if I can get this lighting to... not ideal like this, but anyway, we'll do the best we can. So that's the ruby. I'll just say the prices again. That was $98. And we've got the 2 rhodochrosite pendants. So that was the first rhodochrosite, which was slightly gemmy looking on the side. It's actually got beautiful banding as well. And the second one, so this one was 100, the first one, and I'll check the price on the second. But that's such a pretty colour. It's quite subtle and interesting. So that was $144. So then we had the, I'll check the price of this one. This was strawberry quartz for $113. So that's got a beautiful deep pink colour. Almost reminds me a bit of rhodonite when that one's on, actually. We don't have much rhodonite in stock. We do have a few new pieces that will come out soon. The chevron amethyst, this one was $75. So that's that beautiful piece on. Again, it's got, I really like the look of this one with the bright purple, and then you've got that. It kind of reminds me of a mountain with a snow-capped mountain for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, amethyst has beautiful calming energy. And then we had the trapeche amethyst for $68 as well. So that is that gorgeous piece. I don't know how the lighting's going. Actually, I wonder if it's better without. You guys can tell me if you think the lighting works better with or without. That's just the natural light. Obviously, it's more just to get an idea of the size of these pieces. That was the bigger ametrine, which is a beautiful lavender colour when it's on. And the ametrine is $160. The smaller ametrine is $62. So that's a nice petite piece. This collar's obviously a bit big. You'd probably just wear that on a nice simple chain. And then we've got the petite amethyst, which again, this collar will be a bit big for that, but just so you can get the idea of the size. It's a nice little petite one there. That's super pretty. Love that little one. And the last one I'll show you is the fluorite, and then I'll go back to showing them in my hands again. So that's fluorite. I think that looks really cool with the different bands of that one. So fluorite, I can't quite see the price, but I'll show that one in a minute. Okay, so we'll keep going with these next lot of pendants. So we've got one beautiful, oh, better fix that light up. We've got the deeper blue flash lab in the marquee shape. That is KPGJ 1553 for one, that was $118, now $83. Lab is probably one of my favorites to work with for transformation and energetic protection as well. This is also sodalite. It's got a bit of the yellow, which you don't often see. And the sodalite is a great one for activating your vision and communication with guides. That one is KPGJ 1941 458. If you guys are wanting more information on any of our crystals, we do actually have a lot of information on each gemstone collection. So if you go to each, like a product listing, you'll see, it'll say see more of the, I don't know, Prasiolite collection. And if you click on that, scroll to the bottom of the collection, you'll notice that we've got a bit of a write-up on each stone. So you can learn a bit more about your crystals that way. So this is Prasiolite, also known as green amethyst. It's got such a gorgeous colour and beautiful, beautiful clarity. This is a heat-treated stone for the colour. KPGJ 2157 is $147. That one's actually got quite a big stone. You can see it goes all the way through past the silver setting. There's another one with the similar bezel style setting there as well in the little teardrop. So that one is $137 and KPGJ 2159. So I thought I might just mention as well with these lives, it would be really awesome if you guys could share the lives to your page or to your stories or to friends. You can see that there's a little share icon on YouTube there. And you can either do that during or after the live. It's probably a bit harder for me to track shares on YouTube, so I won't be doing a share prize exactly, but we would just appreciate it so much to get our YouTube channel out there and also to share with other crystal lovers all of our beautiful pieces that are on sale. KPGJ 2156. This one's got a different style, crown style setting, allows a lot of light to go through the stone, and that one is $139. In the faceted stones, I also have two beautiful lemon quartz pieces. You can see how gorgeous the faceting is on these. Again, these have slightly different style, like a basket style setting. Really rich color, and that one is KPGJ 2151 for $172. That was originally, it was $245, so that's got a very generous discount on there as well. A lot of pieces you'll notice are about 30% off. Obviously some up to 50, some are a little less, but yeah, there's good discounts on everything. So these are, as I said, a heat treated form of quartz, and like I mentioned before with the lemon quartz crystals, great for positivity and optimism and doing a bit of clearing around the mind as well. So 123, this one is code KPGJ 2150. Okay, so I did already show the little citrine, but I'll show it once more. The little petite citrine pendant is $49. Code is KPGJ 2575. So there was matching earrings on the sale table for that one. And I'll just quickly show these Atlantisite, and then I'll turn the camera back around to do them on my neck. So Atlantisite, this is a combination of green stick-tite and purple, purple stick-tite and green serpentine. This particular material is found in Tasmania in Australia. It's a very distinct looking stone from the stick-tite serpentine that comes out of Africa. So it's definitely its own unique Australian look to it. And this is KPGJ 1897 for $126. We have one more piece which is slightly different looking in colour. It's a little more golden, and this one is KPGJ 1899 for $119. So both of these pieces, this year is the year of the snake, and serpentine is definitely a great one to be working with to connect with that energy, but also it's a good one to help activate your kundalini energy, which is said to be like a coiled serpent that sits at the base of our spine, and over our lifetime it does naturally awaken, and it awakens our awareness, but it can also be activated through certain practices like yoga and breath work, and meditation and things like that. But it's definitely a good one to work with for helping to clear some channels or clear any blocks for that kundalini. I'm just going to take a moment and then I'll show these on. So for those of you who are still watching, feel free to share any comments below if you've got a favourite piece that you've seen so far. I'd love to hear a little feedback, and even if you're not planning on buying today necessarily, just to see if we can get a little more engagement on our live, would be really great. So yeah, share with me if you've seen a piece that you really love, even if you may not buy it. If there's something that's caught your eye, I'd love to know what it is. So here is the beautiful labradorite. I'm just going to share with a bit more light. You can see the beautiful flash on this one. Lab is one of those stones that obviously does need a little more light to show it off. Even without the flash, you can see it does have some nice color there too. And the rest of the pieces, so the lab was $83. Now we also have the sodalite here, which is $58, which I think is an excellent price. It's quite a cool looking little piece. So did you guys prefer having a bit of extra lighting to show the pendants, or just natural light? I'd love to know as well. All right, so next we've got the prasiolite. There was 3 pieces. This one is $147. So $147 for beautiful oval prasiolite. I'll show you the second one next to it. So this was the slightly smaller crown set as opposed to the bezel set. So they do have a bit of a different look to each other. I want to compare the two. So you can sort of see how the light kind of, this one looks a little lighter, but you can see the colour a little more with that bezel style setting. And then we've also got the little teardrop. So the first Praise Your Light was $147. The second one with the crown setting was $139. And then the third one here with the teardrop shape, if I can get it, this is $137. So that was the smaller one there for $137. And Praise Your Light Energy, it's a very beautiful heart chakra crystal, being green, helps to clear our heart energy, or that energy center, to help receive more love, and also connecting with nature energy as well. So the next one is Lemon Quartz for $172. See, that's got beautiful golden color. I'm just going to share a bit more light on that one as well. You can see, like I need two lights, one from each side. You can see the colour coming through that one a bit more nicely with a bit of extra light. And then we also had the, so that one's slightly more, slightly bigger. I'll show the two next to each other on again as well. That was the slightly smaller one, and I'll show them together. Okay, so just share the light up above a little. See the colour on both of those. They've both got very similar colour actually. They're both quite quite rich in their colour. So the second one there was $123. So both beautiful pieces. The Petite Citrine I had shown on before, I'll just hold that up briefly. It won't fit on this collar, so, but that is the size of that little one. That was only $49. And then the two Atlantisite, I think these collars are best for these bigger size pieces. This one was $126. This one's got quite a beautiful colour to it. It's a little more green, bit of a different looking piece. And then to compare, that is the slightly more golden colour one. It's got a beautiful shape to it. So that's the two Atlanticites. And we'll turn this back around to show the next lot of pieces. So the next pendants we'll show we've got the beautiful Malagano, Mookaite, Amber, Tiger's Eye, Sunstone, Charlene Blend, Gold Sheen Obsidian, and Banded Agate. So I'll go through those, and then I'm happy to go through the rings. So this is Malagano jasper, which is found in Indonesia. Very interesting landscapes, and you see you get these little dendritic patterns which almost look like trees, so kind of looks like rivers and little forests through these sometimes. So this one, it does form in different colours. There's a ring here which you can see with some of the more creamy, peachy colours. These are the more grey patternings, but quite beautiful if you like neutral tones. That one is 105 and code KPGJ2138. And then we've got a beautiful larger statement size piece. Actually matches really beautifully with that ring. And that one is 154 KPGJ 2136. That was over 200, I'm pretty sure. 220 was the original price, so saving almost $70 on that one. We also have the Mookaite. Now, Mookaite is another gorgeous, uniquely Australian jasper, and this just has such a beautiful sunset vibe to me. It really has a little landscape with mountains and sunset colours going on there. So that's only $83 and PPGJ 117. Next we have a piece of stunning genuine Baltic amber. I'm just going to hold this up to the light a little more so you can see all those beautiful little inclusions. So that's, this type of amber is almost always heat treated to bring out the colour and to get some of those little sparkles in there. It also clarifies the amber. So often natural amber can actually be quite like can have it's more kind of cloudy looking and isn't as pretty. So you'll find that most amber is actually heat treated. It still has its benefits, but if you want the stronger natural healing benefits of amber, I would always recommend natural amber. So butter amber is a form of natural amber, black amber as well, but quite often these colors are not necessarily the natural ones. Like, it is natural obviously, but has had a treatment. So this one is $370. Code is AMB111, and that's just very beautifully and simply set in silver. It's quite a large piece, that one. And then we also have some beautiful sunstone next. So this piece, actually, if I get it on the right angle, you can see it does have quite, there we go. When the light comes from the left, you get quite a lot of flash on that piece. It doesn't flash from all angles, but you can see you get these gorgeous colors in sunstone, like greens and pinks and golds. So sunstone energy, as I mentioned before with the crystals, it's really beautiful for success and abundance, financial wealth as well. It's just got a really, really nice positive vibe to it. So that one is KPGJ2967, and it's now $100, so quite a good size piece there. We also have a couple of beautiful tiger's eye pendants as well. So tiger's eye has a gorgeous chatoyancy where you get that play of light across the stone. In different lights, it will look darker or more golden. And tiger's eye is probably one of the best stones to work with if you're someone who needs a little boost around confidence and personal power. So this one is $84 and KPGJ 2021. This would be a good one to wear, I would say, if you're wanting it for that reason, to actually wear it a little lower, actually over your solar plexus area, which, if you're not sure where that is, when I turn these around to show, I'll hold it around the area that I would recommend wearing it to have the strongest effect on that area of